Alright. See what we got
Eyes
here.
straight ahead.
You killed that Thresher Maw on foot?
Alright. Can we punch the monkey? Attack.
Should you be in here? As I understand it, Clan
Oh,
Erdnot
there's
has
a
a
monkey
new member.
T-posing in there.
Oh, you're our new warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass up my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Erdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
The Solarians? The designers of the Genophage.
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about him.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
Yeah, it seems like because of the ultra-wide I've got set up here, anything that's just barely on the edge of the screen is going to be T-posing. At least in the conversations. Alright, we've got
Oh, what's this?
assault rifle, heavy pistol, biotic damage for warp, and we cannot afford that, but we soon will. We'll get Mordin mission done and we can buy the shotgun damage. Not that anybody really uses shotgun. In fact, you know what, we don't need shotgun damage because everybody who... all the squad mates that have shotguns fucking suck.
Welcome to the clan, Erdnot Grunt.
Honored to be a part of it.
Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I'm going out in the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Give me a reason.
Talk to the scout.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tachanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tachanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation? And how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Weirlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
Alright, let's skedaddle on. Obviously, we have to have Mordin with us. Actually, you know what? Just for the unique dialogue, we're going to bring Tally with us. She's going to suck, but it's all part of the fun, right? She has a Geth plasma shotgun. One, two, and I don't think we're fighting any mechs, but you know. Those heavy.
Perfect.
Via.
We've got trouble. This should soften them up. Want some more?
Hers is got like a purple hue to hers. Does it still? We don't get rid of it. Does Legion have his own drawn colour?
Combat thrown away. Shepherd, step! Ah, one down. Yeah!
Kind of archer. Is there a archer out there? I guess there is.
Combat thrown ready.
One down.
That ain't too bad. Oh, I just realised I need to put like warp ammo back onto my. Yeah, I do. Put warp ammo back onto my gun.
Enjoy.
them up.
Should burn through any armor.
Ready to die?
Next, neutralized. Should burn nicely.
Easy peasy. Need some more ammo though.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, definitely could do more ammo though. Maybe instantly kill unarmored flamer users with overload and blow up the tanks on their back. You'll kill me,
Go get them, Chatika. Good girl.
Tochika.
Just the thing to help.
Combat.
Well, at least your combat drone's still alive even after you're dead.
Should burn nicely.
Don't yar at me. Supposed to be impressed with you. Okay, can't. Manifold. Take that. Give that to the mechanic. Sounds quite alright. Need to get more ammo. Start seeing a bit more when we get in there though.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources to caring for the sick.
Hospitals important to Krogan. Sites of honor. Focus for repopulation. That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting. Unethical. Sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life, makes humans useful test subjects, larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Come on, we still need to find Malin.
Agreed.
Right, off we go.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan Rebellion...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Christinus.
Stop dying.
Nothing can stop us!
Should do the trick.
Hold the line. Combat drone.
Hold the line. I thought you weren't about that chest thumping stuff.
I'll kill them myself!
Wish I were standing downwind.
Yeah, good thing I got back into cover in time, otherwise I would have been hit.
Should burn through any armor.
Deploying combat drone.
Krogan, closing in.
Doing? Why am I? That was a bad idea.
Go get them, Chiquita. Good girl.
Chiquita. Sounds like a Mexican river. Of something. Nice and easy, I guess.
Lab's likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filters.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady? Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians. Not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Yeah, next room. Krogan body. It looks incredibly tiny and human-sized, but it's obviously apparently a Krogan female.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
Kill with medicine? Isn't that what neural shock is?
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope, scientifically brilliant, but ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic, not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
Enough about your spiritual life. Anything useful on the body?
Minimal insight into experiments. Gene therapy. Risking cancer aiming for benign mutation. Krogan research is ruthless. Risking own clan's women for new data. Disgusting. Short-sighted. Wrong.
We need to find Malin and shut this place down.
Yes.
Research terminal, give us the good stuff. Come on.
This might be useful.
No, that's not useful. That is crap. Crap. I think this is it. I think this is the yeah. We're gonna take you dead teammate money. Alright, and this is the reason why we brought Tally.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
You don't look so good. Are you injured?
They gave me things. Injections, mostly. Sometimes gas. Made me sick. Fever. Aches. Can't keep food down. They're fixing the genophage. I'm making a sacrifice. For all Krogan.
Oh yeah, get down on points and nothing to spend them on.
Do you need help getting out of here? You should be clear to the exit.
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
You got a bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Erdnot and
Wait.
report in. Go.
Where's
Go!
the line?
Ah!
Just casually
I
walk.
can't believe that worked.
What? That's not what I wanted. No. Okay. Well, I guess we take the dialogue that doesn't have isn't read. I guess. Literally the only reason why we bring Tally with us and we miss out on it.
You killed the
Not
blood. Not scout. Experiments to cure the genophage.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet?
Don't understand. They're curing the genophage.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you...
I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage,
Doesn't help. We. Oh,
then
maybe.
I'm mattered.
Like, that's okay. Oh, maybe it's Paragon option, does it?
Millions of children will be born. Werelock children. They're gonna destroy the other clans.
But... No. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I'm standing right here.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go! Go!
I can't believe that worked.
Ugh. Can't kill me. That's the only reason why I brought... God damn it, that's a lot of Paragon points. Okay, we need to dial it back with a Paragon.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosive useful. Burn through broken iron.
I've got no shields!
One down. Hit!
Coming in close.
Deploying incineration tech. Neutralized.
This
Keep
should
them back.
soften them up.
Wish I were standing downwind. Burn through any armor.
Krogan coming at us.
Take out some money. Very good.
Indeed.
Give you a pistol.
Combat
Should do
drone
the
ready.
trick.
You'll bleed.
There's a hospital. It looks more like a prison.
Weapons ready. Nothing's faster than Tachika Boss Pog.
Tachika Foss what?
Headed your way.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Deploying combat drone. Sergeant Krogan. Ah!
You'll bleed.
Go get him, Tika. Good girl.
Enjoy.
Nice. And what's behind door number 2? It's more money, I guess. Grab some more stuff. We have to fight the clan leader as well. Research terminal. Oh, can we actually get something useful?
This might be useful.
Heavy weapon.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weirlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weirlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime.
Hey Reeve, how you doing? How's the old daily streams going? I couldn't stream that many days in a row. Even if I was unemployed, I couldn't do it.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Let's have a look. Oh no, not this part. Don't worry about it. I'm actually doing a Renegade playthrough, but I'm like trying to make people. I'm actually being forgiving, like letting people live when and where I can, just to. Because why not? By the way, that wasn't a dig like about unemployment. I was just saying, like, even if I had the time, like, to stream every day, I just couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I'd get burnt out way too quick. I think you're like, what, you're day 15, 16 or something. Cool. What were you playing? Mass Effect 3 again? Okay.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
On a spot of racism? Wait, what?
Maybe you're giving the Krogan too little credit. Or giving the Solarians too much.
Possible. Sloppy thinking. Must correct. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
And here's a choice. Do we keep the data or do we destroy it? Guess what? Doesn't fucking matter. Because Mass Effect 3 still happens.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here. But you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
It's sunny on Tuchanka. Alright, let's just stay a bit
I'd like
longer.
to look around a bit more.
We leveled up, and yeah, we're gonna hack this computer to get a bit of money. Yeah, just today's stream, Reeve has got 26. I need to stop. I'm trying to be renegade, Shepard. I'm losing my scars. They're not glowing. Oh god. Still, I can level up, get one more. Get to level 29 and max out warp ammo, and then I guess what, level 30, and I can get 1 point of cryoblast. What about you, Mordin? Well, I guess he doesn't have his loyalty thing just yet. Alright. Here we go. Whoa! Where? Well, don't tell me I'm stuck in this room, standing on a bed. Fine, I don't need it. Don't need anything else. We're fine here. We can leave, right? No? We leave? Why can't we leave? There we are. Press and hold. All for a few pennies, eh? God, how far back is this autosave? I don't like this. Hang on a minute. Alright, no. Okay, it's cutscene.
How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be
Need
here?
rescuing.
I've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with
Now.
it. You can't fix
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No.
The Krogan didn't deserve...
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. Easier for him, too. Experiment. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Malin's work could cure genophage. Point. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to China. Anyway.
Apparently we can't fucking get that money without the game crashing. Or whatever. Get soft locked. Troubled by Clan Waylock's progress towards genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge. Cure data may prove useful, Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Mordin's assistant is no longer a problem. Mordin should have no trouble focusing on the mission. He has neural shock, which I'm assuming doesn't really do much if they have armor and shields. And new outfit for Mordin. Good stuff. Time is it? It is 4:30 in the morning. We've been streaming for 4.5 hours. Let me get a oh, so what's yours? Wow. Not really much of a difference, is there? I'll bring these two jackasses along for the ride.
I have work for you if you want it, not Grunt. Just set the human aside and we can talk.
Go to the clan leader. Not Grunt. You can go where you want.
Okay. We just
Get off this rock and show those Turians
we've already heard that one.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children. In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding...
I barely survived the Maw during
Breeding requests and one for Shepherd. Okay, so if I want some Krogan slong, I can get it, right? Just like that.
A human killed the Thresher.
I may be young, but I relay the wishes of the females. That's important. I don't care who you are.
Okay, never mind.
The female.
I thought he said something to the. He'd say something about Grunt, but whatever.
Then let's end this. Glad Urdnot Grunt's with us now. We're willing to consider new directions. That's what makes Clan Urdnot strong.
Yeah, let's go back to talk to the scout and talk to what's his face.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that base and back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
Okay, no
One
XP
wrong
or money.
step, Shepherd.
Okay, what about you, mechanic?
If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement man.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Trying to talk to you. For fuck's sake, what is wrong with this game? Hey, I'm trying to give you the... Whatever. Maybe I'll just do this dialogue instead. I'll go in here.
Should you be in here?
Yeah. Wait, I don't want to buy that. It's fucking useless to me. Don't need it. Don't want it.
These things would last longer if they didn't hit every crater.
Fine, I'll reload the save and see if I can talk to him then.
If you're gonna... I can't do anything until I build a replacement.
Found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
I just did you a favor, you ungrateful.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retiring.
All right, I think that's all that then. Okay. Oh wait, wrong doorway. All right, I think we're all good. I could put us into the fighting pit, but I don't want to lose our pet Varen. Do you? No. So we're gonna head on back to the Normandy. Don't really want to do because I'm thinking now like
Solarians too. Those little bastards think they're
quite a few things. I don't think there's really much we can do now. Got Miranda's loyalty mission and I guess tallies, but I want to do that with Legion. And there's also DLC. Got the Overlord, Shadow Broker, and Arrival DLC, but I don't really. They're pretty long, and I just wanted to do a quick mission. So before calling it a stream.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yes, I know. Shotgun damage. Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why Grunt was having so much trouble fighting the things. Your weapon ammo. Get the Kane nuke launcher now. Or when I'd use it, probably use it when fighting the baby Terminator thing. Alright, what's your story?
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Okay. I guess we'll talk to Grunt as well.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Commander, you might want to speak with Tally. She seems very worried about something.
Grunt's commander, Shaman Erdnot. Damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. You're part of Grunt's Krantz. You're his leader, so keep him alive. Here, I have to stay polite, play the role. But our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival tradition, blah, 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 blah. So bring him back on your from your damn mission. My people need him. If you all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. I'll piss on your graves. Thanks, Shaman. Very, very lovely. Wait, we're in the wrong area. You know what? No, I want to talk to Thane. I want to try and get into his tight leather pants.
Do you need
Have
something?
a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about...
A bystander noticed.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Friend, huh? It's a start.
A start? That's... intriguing. I will always be here to talk.
Yeah, okay, there we go. It begins. Alright, let's go down and talk to Grunt. In fact, I might call it a stream after this particular conversation. Our crew conversations at the end.
Erd not Grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. was just delayed because of being tank bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
Okey-doke.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way.
Okay, and I guess we could go and talk to Tally, get that quest out of the way. Reference to...
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Yeah, but I can't imagine having a Quarian giving birth outside of the, is it overtime yet? Got about an hour. A Quarian giving birth outside the migrant fleet probably won't even survive because they don't have to, like, there's a lot of complications with that.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
How often is someone from the fleet charged?
It's rare. She had good intentions.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
All right,
okay.
I'll help.
Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Alright, sounds good to me. Anything good to say, Zaid?
Back for another lesson. I've done a lot of crazy things, but I never tried to take on a thresher maw on foot before. Standard operating procedure when you get a thresher maw is run the hell away. Pick up sticks, move the hell out. Krogan don't know any better, I guess. Still, hell of a fight. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay. I think we have much else to say. Go back to crew quarter, CIC. Anything to say?
No message. How may
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Okay. Alright. Just want to do a hard save. Call it there, I guess. Only 2 people, so won't bother with a raid. But I'm gonna go grab some coffee and have a shave and all sorts of stuff because I got shit to get sorted, like passport photos, touch up my CV, job applications, so on and so forth. So that'll be fun. I will see you tonight, I guess Monday night, when me and my boy Will be playing Saints Row the Third on co-op. So hope to see you all there, and well, goodbye.